Hey guys, happy Wednesday to y'all. Thank you very much for tuning in. Hello to you too, Matthias slash AWO. Appreciate the well wishes. And Efreet, thanks for joining in. And Phantom, as always, welcome, man. Thank you guys very much for tuning in. You guys voted on the game to play for this midweek stream, and it is Trails of Cold Steel 2 New Game Plus. We're going to continue our playthrough of that and charge forward to get to that additional dungeon and cutscenes and stuff. So that's what we're going to work on today. We might even do that also on Friday. We'll see. It's been a while since I've played a good amount of a Trails game, right? Lately it's been, okay, which game do I want to try and commit to? And we've been playing pretty much everything but Trails. So I'm looking forward to playing some more Trails games. So Efreet says, woohoo, time to watch Trails of Emma. We will definitely have Emma in there. In fact, I believe my good buddy Fen Stormblade, he actually did go the Emma route, and he's got Emma, and he's doing all the events as if Emma is the one that he's choosing for that run. So if you're interested in Emma run, his playthrough is probably a good one to check out. Let's see. Matthew says, I won't be watching very often nowadays. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, man. Is it your schedule maybe, or something with work? Is it that I'm streaming too late? So I do plan to make my streams earlier. It's just that this right now looks pretty demanding lately. So I've been I was a bit tired. And also, last night, y'all, I was working on the narration for Lady's video because she's trying to get that finished up for you guys by the end of the week. That's what she's trying to. So I'm not saying that'll happen. Of course, that's really hard work, y'all. And when she releases it, be sure to let her know that you appreciate it. She works hard on those videos. There's a lot of effort that goes into editing videos, you guys. It's totally different than like a stream. Stream, I just hit the button and I go live. Sure, I do a little bit of prep, but videos, man. Uploading a really nice quality video with all the different clips from the game, writing the script. I can't imagine writing a script this long. This video, guys, is gonna be the longest video she's ever done. Zero no Kiseki Part 4 Story Summary. So look forward to that, you guys. That'll be coming out on Lady Virgilia's YouTube channel, which you can see on the screen in front of you right now. Efreet says, haha, I didn't see the tweet for it until 10 minutes ago. Ah, okay. Right now, you are playing Owl Chapter 3, Day 3. Nice, man, nice. Efreet says, doing Emma run myself when I'm stuck upstairs and watching Pops. Alright. Phantom says, 61 days until Trails of Cold Steel 3 is out. And I can't wait for it, y'all. It's going to be so much fun. That trailer that came out from Nisa about 2 days ago. Man, when I heard Yuna say what she did in English, I gotta say, y'all, I'm pretty pumped for this voice cast. To me, I got goosebumps just listening to Yuna say what she did in English. And I've already beaten the game and the sequel to it, so it feels like I'm experiencing it all over again. It's gonna be awesome. I'm pretty excited about it. For those of you guys who haven't seen it yet, I highly recommend you check that video out. It's only I think it's a 2-minute video. You go to Nisa's YouTube channel and click on their most recent Trails of Cold Steel 3 video. Really good, y'all. Really good. If you have not beaten Trails of Cold Steel 2, though, I don't recommend you watch it because it does have spoilers. In fact, it even has... I'd argue it has spoilers for Zero and Owl no Kiseki as well. Just kind of the way that it talks, the things that it is discussed in that trailer, even though it's only 2 minutes. So, just a heads up on that, by the way. Okay, so Ifrit says right now on Cold Steel 1 might be able to get to Cold Steel 2 before Cold Steel 3. Not that likely though, since Astral Chain comes out as well in 9 days, and then Code Vein the following month. Yes, that's very ambitious of you. I'd say take it easy through Owl, man. Owl's gonna take you a good amount of time. I think 9 days you're gonna need that for the rest of Owl. I can't remember how many chapters are in Owl. So I can't say for sure, but you got 2 other games you're gonna be playing. Damn, man. You're a JRPG connoisseur. Ifrit says to make quality video, you need to write script, you need to edit the script, you need to talk and make sure you don't make mistakes while talking, edit the video itself, and so on. And I know this much, and I never made a video. Ifrit, you pretty much got it there, and plus or minus, plus a couple more parts, but yes. Another thing that makes it difficult, possibly, is she has to, get with me on my script, and I send her my lines, my voice lines, and then she has to listen to all of them, and then let me know if there's some that I need to make some modifications to. I need to re-record, and she has to coordinate it all with me. The coordination with a collaborator also is another step, I'd say. However, I had so much fun doing it, y'all. I tried to put my emotion into this one, into the lines that you guys are going to hear. Ifrit says, now the question is whether or not they screw up town, character, term names, and a decent translation in general. Grammar, misspellings, etc. Let's see. So, I'm hopeful that they do stick to, they say consistent with the terminology. As long as we still get the same point, the same point gets across to us, as did with the Japanese players originally, on the original version of the game, I'm okay with it. However, it would bug me a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, it would bug me a little bit, I guess my OCD a little bit, that, like say they changed the name of a couple spells, or they didn't match the terminology with how Xe did it and wanted to. But it wouldn't be something where I'd be like, I'm not playing this game. I still enjoy the game thoroughly, quite a bit, and I'm really looking forward to hearing the voice cast performance on this one, y'all. That's the thing I'm looking forward to the most. Oh, and also doing all the, the side quests that I didn't get to do with Kitsune's playthrough. So, the only advantage with Cold Steel is it's a New Game Plus run with carried over levels and equipment, so I should be able to get to about halfway or more quickly before Nightmare stats catch up with me. Yeah, that's true. That's true. So you'll be able to, carry forward a lot of stuff, and the levels being the biggest thing. So that should help you get through it pretty quick. But you're doing 2 other games on top of that, and you still got to finish Owl. So hey, if you got the time though, man, then sure, I'm sure it could be done. I guess not for. I know I couldn't do it, just with all the stuff I gotta do. Pretty busy. Bernie says, Cold Steel 2, New Game Plus. What a surprise. More Toa. Indeed, man. Indeed, more Toa. And Claire and Sheriff. Yep, you got it. Alright. Let me transition our to, let's see, Cold Steel 2. Okay. So we're going to be here, guys, for about, I'd say, a few hours. I started a little late today, guys, so I apologize for that. I had to stay late at work, and was up pretty late last night recording narration, so had to get a little bit of a nap in, so that way I'm not a zombie in front of you guys. Alright, let's see. Phantom is making sure that Bernie does not forget to also mention Sarah. How could you forget to mention Sarah, Bernie? Alright. So, Since we're going to be here for a few hours, be sure to grab yourselves a snack, a beverage, and if you're of age, an adult beverage. I've got mine right here, so we are good to go. Currently, we are on Act 1. We're currently in the chapter where we met up with Elisa and Million. And we are going to... I'm hoping we can finish up Act 1 tonight, y'all. I'm going to try. I'm going to try and push it. We're on easy mode, New Game Plus, so I think we're going to fly. That's going to be the idea here. So the point of this New Game Plus run that I'm doing is not so that I, get to play a harder difficulty. This is so that I can look at all the bonding events, because I chose the ability to do all bonding events. So we're going to get all bonding events, all cutscenes, all the black records. That's the point of this run. It's not so much to, beat this on a harder difficulty. We're just going to be flying, except for all the story cutscenes and stuff like that. Okay, so forget. Bernie says, yeah, Sarah too. How could I forget my favorite drunk instructor? Ifrit says, and worst comes to worst, I'll just watch yours or Fem's playthrough, skipping to the story parts, just so I'm refreshed on the main story of Cold Steel for when Cold Steel 3 comes out, since I forgot a lot of stuff. Ifrit, yes, there's a lot of stuff. You're absolutely right about that. And ideally, that's what Lady Virgilia's story summary is going to be proficient with. With her story summaries, you'll be refreshed on the main, more important parts of each of the games. Now, she isn't doing Cold Steel until before Cold Steel 4 comes here in the West. But you will be able to watch her story summaries for Zero. And y'all, she is going to try to crank out Azure or Al before Cold Steel 3 comes out. It's the story summary, all 4 parts of that. So you'll be able to be caught up on that part. But Cold Steel 1 and 2, yeah, if you want to be caught up on that, which I highly recommend, by the way, you're gonna need to wrap that up before late October. If you're wanting to play Cold Steel 3 right when it comes out, of course. Phantom's using our Tio emotes. Absolutely, man. Use it. Paid some good money for those emoticons. Put them to good use. Thank you very much for subscribing, by the way, Phantom. And you can use the Tio emote on any channel on Twitch. If you're a subscriber to my channel on Twitch. Ifrit says, if I don't have enough time to beat all of Cold Steel 1 and 2 by Cold Steel 3, yep. Brandon says, oh yeah, I just watched the Black Records content. It's pretty crazy. Best part, I get to hear Rosine's voice. Oh, wow, okay. Interesting. I have not seen it. It's going to be a total blind reaction for me, y'all. I'm looking forward to seeing what goes down. Phantom says it was interesting. Okay, nice. Bernie says, more Rosine, please, Falcom. Even just a cameo in later arcs. I would be surprised, Bernie. There's still plenty more trails to go, and I wouldn't be surprised if you get to see your favorite characters from the previous arcs. It's up here sometime between now and the end of the Trail series. Ifrit says, well, I'm getting the collector's edition, so I got to wait for it to come in the mail. So unless it's delivered day 1, I'll likely have a few extra days to finish the games. So yeah, I got the collector's edition as well, but I'm pretty sure that when we do that, when we order online, it is delivered like on the day of, if not the day before. Last time I pre-ordered something online, I actually had it the day before it was supposed to, go live or release. So I think we're gonna get it definitely no later than the day of the release of the game. I like to think that, at least. All right. let me go into, and pardon when the game sound freezes, y'all. Whenever I alt tab out of Trails of Cold Steel 1 or 2, it pretty much the game just pauses for a second, including the sound. Since we've only got 2 viewers, I kind of want to put in the chat that I am live. Twitch.tv/February Night. All right. February Night 4. Let's see, Bernie says, I'm itching to draw fan art of the Squires. Reese and Rosine after I finish the Dominion one. Nice. That's gonna be good. That's gonna look good, Bernie. Actually, that's pretty exciting. I'm looking forward to seeing that. Reese and Rosine. That's awesome. That's awesome. You gotta have Reese with her Templar sword and Rosine with her crossbow. I can already see that being looking pretty good, especially in your art style, Bernie. E3 says sometimes they make it by day 1 or before, but other times they may be later, especially if something happened to delay the carrier, such as weather or holidays. Well, thankfully, there is no holiday in late October, at least over here. I'm not sure how it is in Europe, if you're in that side of the planet. So, we'll see. Phantom says, surprised it's only 2 right now. Yeah, this is I wonder if the stream counter is right, because usually I have quite a bit more viewers in this. Let's see. Efreet says, granted, unless it snows early this year, I doubt the delay. Okay, gotcha. Yeah. Alright. Let's get some gameplay in. Let me get my bearings, guys. Okay. We are here. Efreet says, well, it said 2 a minute ago for me. Bernie and Phantom have been here for a while, so yeah, the counter seems off. Yeah, it does kind of seem off.
That treasure chest looks...
Mike.
Here we go.
Oh, I missed. Oh, I missed again.
Oh, done. Got my eye on the prize. Fire! Fire!
All right, let's go.
Fire! No. Mike.
Let's move.
Nope. All right. Let's keep.
Okay. There is a vent over there. Are you going to vent? Yes, I do.
Scoochy, scoochy, scoosh. Is it really necessary for us to crawl in here?
Oh, a chest. I wonder what's inside.
Alright. So one thing I think when it comes to emoticons, especially when you only have a limited amount of emoticons, and it's stuff that subscribers get,
Now's our chance. Let's smash them.
it's pretty much
My turn.
I'm doing this more for you guys and the fans more so than myself. So I want to make sure that my emoticons that I choose for Twitch are going to be used very often. And I gotta say, I've almost hardly ever seen the Laura emote on Discord used at all. But I see the Tio one. I see Tio used all the time. and I see Sarah used here and there. And the Sarah emote kind of fits with the saying, one of the sayings and themes of my channel, which is, you know, adult beverages. Grab yourself an adult beverage. So that's why I went with the Tio and Sarah.
My turn.
For now.
Righto!
Once I unlock more emote
That's
slots,
that. Let's get going.
we'll definitely think about adding more of them. Don't think the lower one will be an emoticon, though. Don't get very many emoticons as an affiliate, unfortunately. Did I cover? Did I do that? Yeah, I did that. Okay. Second floor. Oh, that's right. I totally forgot I can map kill these things. All right, that's cool. That'll be handy. All right. Did I forget anything? Hope not. Alright, so... Oh, you guys have been talking a bunch here. Let me see. Thanks for participating in the chat, guys, and welcome to the stream, y'all. Thanks for joining me on the Wednesday night stream. Sorry I started late. I had to work a little late and had to get a little bit of a good nap in, so that I wasn't a zombie here in front of you guys. This is a Trails of Cold Steel 2 New Game Plus run. Currently I'm in Act 1, and we're in the second part of Act 1. And tonight I am hoping to get through and finish Act 1. We're going to be trying to go pretty quickly. However, cutscenes like this, or whenever I need to talk with you guys, that's the only time we'll be taking it easy. So thanks again for joining in, and grab yourself a snack, a beverage, and if you're of age, an adult beverage. And we'll be here for probably playing for a few hours. Let's see. I hope all of you guys also are having a wonderful week so far, whatever it is that you do. Happy Wednesday to y'all. So we're 60% of the way through the work week for those of you guys who work during the week. Or have classes, weekday classes. 3 down, 2 to go. Alright, so... Okay. E3 says, oh, on another completely unrelated note, what's everyone else's thoughts of No More Spidey in the... I heard about this. No More Spidey because Sony and Disney couldn't get into a agreement with keeping Spider-Man in the MCU. I need to do a little more research on that topic before I form an opinion. So I don't want to say anything yet because I need to look into it a little more. So sorry about that. Let's see. Bernie says, "Well, I won't be here long. Just enrolled to another semester in my university, and I need to go apartment hunting." Nice, man. Well, congrats, dude. I hope you have an awesome autumn semester at your university. Aleki says, dude, Japanese review homework made me realize how much I actually know. So, was there lots that you forgot since the last time you took Japanese back in spring, Aleki? Fen. Welcome, Fen. Hope you're having a wonderful evening, wonderful week so far through this Wednesday. Let's see, you said... Chapter 1 and 2 end. Is this... Yeah, this is chapter... Yeah. Act 1, Part 2, end. And yes, this is New Game Plus. So we're going to be doing all of the Black Records. We're going to do the extra dungeon. And we're going to get all the extra cutscenes as well that go along with it. Also, I chose to do all bonding events. I carried forward all the ability to have enough points to do every single bonding event. So we're not going to miss anything. That's the purpose of this run. It's on a lower difficulty. We're just gonna fly through and get all the good cutscenes, all the story and everything. Ifrit says, I think he's behind where you're at. Yeah, I'm not. I think Fen is in the intermission. I think he did the intermission today. Fen, I really wanted to watch your stream over my lunch period, but work was incredibly busy today. Like incredibly busy. I didn't really get much of a lunch at all. I had to just kind of stuff my face for a 20-minute period. and then go to get right to a meeting. I didn't eat lunch, guys, until 2:30. Let's see. Phantom says, I'm not that interested in Spider-Man anymore after the first 3 films, so I'm not bothered by it, to be free. I haven't seen Spider-Man since I was a youngin', actually, so I can't. I don't know too much about it, y'all. Sorry about that. Sorry, I don't have an opinion to, toss to you guys and chat with y'all about it. Sorry. Bernie says, ironic that Feb is using Elisa. Yeah, Bernie. When I started it up, I was like, oh, I'm controlling Elisa. Okay. But hey, some of my fans, they appreciate Elisa, so this is for you. Fen says, Laura as the girlfriend, I assume. You don't even have to ask. No doubt. Ifrit says, I'm only wondering how they're going to handle the world lore in MCU with Spidey gone, and if they keep Holland, then how can they continue without the Marvel Comic Universe lore? Would probably need to reboot again. Phantom says, more than likely they would do that, Ifrit. Ifrit says, Disney will likely be forced to kill Spidey off screen since they're too invested in the MCU lore now. Yeah, MCU is like one of their bread and butter things now, pretty much. Hey Raven, welcome, man. Hope you're having a wonderful week so far, buddy. Let's see. Fen says, I am back in the Highlands. I stopped after recruiting Clara. Okay, cool. Alright. So you're in Act 2 now. Ifrit says, I appreciate Elisa as a side to Emma. Well, there you go, man. There's so many choices in Trails of Cold Steel. So many good choices in Trails of Cold Steel. Now, in my humble personal opinion, there's one best choice. But I am perfectly well aware that everybody has their own opinion. And they're allowed to. We're not one of those that's going to bash each other for our opinions. Right?
Oh, that one looks tough. This'll be fun. Okay.
Yeah, so Fen says Elisa has some really nice bonding event. Yeah, Fen, yeah. She does. In this game. In Cold Steel 2, she has a really good bonding event that I'm not gonna lie, y'all, I'm jealous that that my girl didn't get a bonding event as good as that one. Let's see. Ifrit says, especially her appearance buff in Cold Steel 3. I can't remember that one, Ifrit. I'm not sure which one you're referring to. The buff. Okay, like just how they upgraded her appearance. I see. I gotcha. Yeah, I really like how they made all the characters look in the new graphics engine in Cold Steel 3 and 4. It looks really good. Raven says, I appreciate Elisa. Oh boy. Elisa, Emma, Laura, Sarah, Fee, Toa, and it looks like he really emphasized Claire. Well, those last two I think are those are quite popular here, at least on my channel, part of my viewer community. All right.
Here.
Here I go. Burn to ash.
No problem. Pierce them. Mirage arrow.
Yes.
Yes, sir. My.
Oh boy.
Your turn. Bad idea.
Nice.
Curse you. Here I go.
Impossible.
I'll handle it. Right.
I should finish it off.
Curse
All right.
you.
All right.
Hey Taria, how you
Keep on
doing? Thanks for
moving.
joining in. Hope you're having a wonderful week so far on this Wednesday evening. Thanks for participating in the chat. Fen says, isn't there one in Briahard where they almost kiss with Valamar's core only for said knight to ruin things? And you know that the kicker about that event, Fen, is the fact that it is fully voice acted. No other character gets a fully voice acted bonding event. That's not the final bonding event in Cold Steel 2, besides Elisa. Come on, Falcom, come on. Let's see. Elisa, yeah, perfect, perfect cock block, robot cock block. Yeah, pretty much, man. Granted, they could have done that with all girls for all I know. I wish they had done that. They should have. They totally should have done that. Let's see. First run was an Elisa run for me, and only started my second run, and it'll be an Emma run. Nice, man. I definitely appreciate Emma as a good choice. Really good waifu. Emma's story, y'all, gets really good in 3 and 4. She really gets developed a lot more, like pretty much as well as she should have been in the first half of the arc. Raven says, so true. Valimar didn't know that. I'm so looking forward to Cold Steel 3, the English performance, even though I've already played through Cold Steel 3 and 4 in Japanese. Thanks to Kitsune547, by the way, for his hard work on the translation spreadsheet. Or else I wouldn't have been able to do that. I feel like I'm going to be playing the game like playing a whole new game.
Come on, who cares if the boys get a sneak peek
Like
at your panties?
I like Milliam.
I do.
I've never seen that one.
Milliam.
I've never seen that duct event. Milliam is she'll just straight up say it, won't she? So yeah, I'm just as excited as I was just playing the game the first time, Cold Steel 3. Just because the voice performance sounds amazing, y'all. For those of you guys who joined in later, I was telling the viewers that I really liked the opening of the new trailer that Nisa released about, I think it's like 2 days ago. I highly recommend you all check it out if you haven't already, if you've beaten Cold Steel 2. If you have not beaten Cold Steel 2 and 1, or even Crosspell arc, that trailer may spoil things, even though it's only like a 2-minute trailer. So keep that in mind for those of you who are considering watching it. The things that Yuna said and the way she said it, the emotion that the voice actress put behind it, man, it gave me goosebumps, y'all. I'm so excited to hear the voice performance of all the characters in Cold Steel 3 and 4. I hope we get 4 not too long after, or else the people in the West are going to die. Cold Steel 4. Okay, so Cold Steel 3 ends on a nice a pretty big cliffhanger, and people are going to be begging for 4, like within a couple of days of it being released, of Cold Steel 3 being released here. So hopefully we will be able to get that. Hopefully not too much longer than a year later. Hopefully not any later than the end of 2020. Or else that's going to be a long wait for all those. I feel bad for those that didn't get to play it in Japanese. So Lady Virgilia, my collaborator, she is actually not waiting. She's going to watch my playthrough that I have on my YouTube channel with fully English subtitled and everything for Jorn German if you're interested after you beat Cold Steel 3. And she's going to share her reactions to Cold Steel 4 while watching through my videos, and I really look forward to hearing her reactions to Cold Steel 4, y'all. But Cold Steel 3 especially too. So it's gonna be fun, y'all. It's a good time to be a Trails fan and a JRPG fan. I also think that in December, so every December, Falcom has their shareholder meeting, and that's always when they unveil the game that they're going to release the next year. So what they do is in December they'll announce to their stockholders which game, their plans that they're going to release the next year, and then they usually release it in September the following year. So they'll announce in December and release it the following September. That's how it's been the past couple of years. That's how it was with Cold Steel 4. That's how it was with Ys 9. And the next game, guys, I think it's going to be our Trails Gaiden game. The next Trails Gaiden game. Pretty much the next Trails in the Sky the Third style game. Okay. Let's just do this. It's been a while since I've seen guys' S-Craft in Cold Steel 1 and 2. I'm so used to his CS3 one.
Time is precious. We should hurry.
So Finn says, good thing Emma is my third favorite girl after Sharon and Claire. Oh man, you're gonna be on the good side of Bernie on that one. Sharon and Claire, yes. Ifrit says, as for the Cold Steel 3 and 4 first run, I'll be back to Elisa. Cannon Girl for first run. We'll do Emma on their second runs too. There you go, man. Don't blame me for that. Phantom says, I gotta go with Sarah first. The teach got a spot in my heart. Hey man, Sarah's my number 2. Sarah is my number 2. And y'all, you're gonna love Sarah. You guys are gonna love Sarah in Cold Steel 3 and 4. So, I'm definitely not gonna spoil anything for you guys, so have no fear. I loved Sarah in 1 and 2. In 3 and 4, you just, because, the original Class 7 is older now, there's room for development there, and they go into Sarah's backstory a good bit too. So look forward to that, guys. Look forward to that. They go into all these characters' backgrounds and really develop them further, and do a really good job. So when I first saw, I said this on one of my previous streams, but for those of you who didn't see that, in the past, when I first purchased Cold Steel 3 and imported it over here from Japan, and I saw the box art, I saw that, we're going to have new characters. And having played Trails in the Sky and the Crossbell arc, I noticed that the Cold Steel cast was already pretty large, and I was kind of skeptical of my opinion of how Falcom was going to be able to, sufficiently develop the characters in Cold Steel with these additional characters coming in on top of the already big cast that I had. So I was like, there's no way Falcom's going to be able to really do a sufficient job bringing even more development to these characters when we're going to have another, we got 1, 2, 3, some more main cast members and main side cast members as well. But I'm happy to tell you guys that I think, in my opinion, I think they pulled it off pretty well. Cold Steel 3 is a long game. Did I mention it's a long game? Remember in the presentation at one of the conventions they were at, the dialogue in Cold Steel 3 is like all 3 Lord of the Rings books combined and then some. So it's a pretty long game. So they have a lot of time to really get into the characters a bit, thankfully. So look for that, guys. It's going to be, I think you're going to really like it. Especially Cold Steel. I like Cold Steel 4 so much. Just for certain reasons that I can't share with you yet. You'll see, and you guys will love it. Especially if you've played the previous arcs, y'all. I highly recommend. Technically you don't have to play the previous arcs, but man, you're going to be missing out. You're going to miss things. You're not going to fully understand things that are going on. You're going to be like, huh? What? Who's that? Compared to, holy crap, it's that person. Or look, it's that location in 3D. Like, you're not going to have nearly as much, connection to the story as it was meant to be if you don't experience the first 2 arcs first before you resume with Cold Steel 3. Brayden says Melia she's such a big icebreaker and the biggest lull in game. Raven, that's actually a good idea. That's a good idea. A good way of describing Milliam. How about that? Fen says I like the flirty types, and Sharon has that in spades. Damn right she does. Damn right she does. I just like the attitude that she has, her persona that she has when. Especially when I was watching your stream the other day, and I saw you do that craft with the tea, where they pour the tea out. She just, in the middle of battle, she'll just pull out a tablecloth, and serve everybody some tea. You being as excited for replaying Trails as your first run is the same way I feel each time I play Tales of Symphonia, which I've played about 15 or more times. Holy crap, 15 times! Damn! That's a lot of playthroughs. You must love that game, man. I'll be playing Trails a shitload. I wouldn't be surprised if I played Cold Steel 3 5+ times, you know. Let me save here. Okay. So Efreet says, well, hoping their announcements in December will be CS4 English, new Trails game they're working on, East 9 English, and East 5 remake. Since this is the only one without an English release, and a remake will make it very likely. Maybe even Tokyo Xanadu too. So, the December announcements will not be will be what's coming out in Japan. I don't know if they've ever announced any like localization announcements during their stockholder meeting. So I don't think we're gonna get, you know, the English ones, but what I'm hoping for is the next Trails entry. With more specifically the Gaiden game. So for those of you guys who aren't aware, Toshihiro Kondo, the president of Falcom, has split the Trails team in 2 right now. He's got one team working on the Trails Gaiden game. Gaiden game means side content, like side story. It's just going to further go into the existing characters. It's not the start of the next arc. It's just going to be, it's kind of like Trails in the Sky the Third. So originally Trails in the Sky the Third wasn't going to be a thing. To my knowledge, I could be mistaken there, but that's what I took out of that. And it's going to be kind of like that. It's already going to be with all the existing characters, and it's going to further develop those characters with what we already have. So he's got half of the Trails team working on that game, and then he's got the other half working on the actual first game of the next arc, which I highly suspect is Calvard. It's been being pushed so much. So I think we're going to be getting that Gaiden game a lot sooner than we're going to get that Calvard game. So I think that in December we're going to hear my money is on that. That's what we're going to hear in December. If Falcom wanted to make my jaw drop, they would announce that one and Tokyo Xanadu 2. I would just be like, oh yes. I'd be so excited if we were getting both of those games next year. Let's see. Creek says, how many hours is Cold Steel 3? My first playthrough of Cold Steel was like 85 to 90 hours. My Cold Steel 3 playthrough was over 100 hours, if I remember correctly. I could be mistaken. I'd have to check, but I'm pretty sure it was over 100 hours for me. There were a bunch of times though when I went AFK, so I can't recall exactly how long it took, but it was definitely a longer game. And I did not do, you know, like, I had to follow a certain track because I had the subtitle spreadsheet. I had to follow the subtitle spreadsheet for the most part. So I didn't do, you know, talking to every single NPC and exploring things as much. I just followed along. So that way I could stick with the spreadsheet, subtitle spreadsheet. So with English, it's going to take longer. Let's see. thank you guys so much for chatting, y'all. I love chatting with you guys. Really appreciate y'all coming to the stream. Work's been tough, so when I'm streaming with you guys, chatting with you guys, it's awesome. It's one of the most things I look most forward to doing every time I stream. I do have a stream night. Let's see. Well, remember, CS3 and 4 were originally supposed to be one game, and they needed to split the game due to how large it got. Same with Sky, FC, and SC. They were also supposed to be one game too. I heard about that. I heard that FC and SC were supposed to. That's why when Toshihiro Kondo, the president of Falcom, at the Anime Expo just recently that happened in July, when he said that he wants to make sure arcs are only 2 games each going forward, I'm doing the whole, the emoticon that Fenrail just put in right after that, Ifrit. That's the face that I'm making, running my fingers through my beard. I don't know about that, Toshihiro Kondo-san. I don't know about that. I think you're, which I'm fine with. The more story, the more Trails, the happier I am. The day that Trails finally ends, I'm gonna be a sad man. It's such an epic series, but thankfully it's not gonna be for a long time. So Dan says Sharon's tea craft is the best. Yes, it is. It's hilarious. And her tea is supposedly godlike, Raven, yes. Ifrit says, well, they call it a side story, but Sky the Third seems to be far more important to lore than they probably thought it would be, especially considering some events in Zero. So Ifrit, I think that the Gaiden game, okay, I know it's not going to be a Sen or Cold Steel title, but just so that I don't have to keep saying Gaiden game, I'm going to say Sen the 5th or Cold Steel the 5th. Just for reference, I'm not saying that's what's going to be called. In fact, I'm almost certain that's not what it's going to be called, because it's not going to have Cold Steel in the name. I believe that's what Kondo said. I think Sen the 5th is going to have the same kind of impact that the Sky the Third did. Because I've never had a game, never seen a Trails game that didn't have a huge impact with a story. The Trails is all about the story. I think what I'm hoping for is that we're going to get a little bit of a peek as to the status of some of the characters, and then kind of like a segue into the next arc, kind of like Trails in the Sky Third did, I'm really looking forward to seeing that, y'all. And by the way, when that happens, as Aleki and Kitsune547 are translating it, I will be playing through it with English subtitles for you guys on my YouTube channel with no commentary. I'll be in the chat though, but I won't be. It won't be a stream like this on Twitch. It'll be on YouTube, just like I did for the previous games. So for JP Trails game releases, it's going to be non-commentary, fully on YouTube, and just me playing through the games through the game with the subtitle spreadsheet as it's completed by Kitsune and Aleki. Dan says, yeah, that CS3 trailer was amazing. That Univier really got her devastation across. Dan, exactly. I listened to that part of that video like 3 times. I was like, damn, she really nailed it. I don't want to, I'm not going to elaborate about what she said because it is technically Cold Steel 2 spoilers. It's even spoilers for Crossbell Arc, what she says. So I'm not going to go into that. But she really captured the emotion of what I think Yuna would truly feel, considering the situation that is taking place at the beginning of Cold Steel 3. Hi, Super. Welcome, man. Hope you're having a wonderful night. Thanks for joining in. Ifrit says, I see you didn't like to use Millium and Gaia since they're about 35 levels below everyone else. Ifrit, I didn't even think that. I didn't even think about that. Let's see. Spec, hey Spec, how you doing, man? Thanks for joining in. You got the TO emote, nice. Make use of those emotes, y'all. I paid good money for them. So those of y'all who subscribe, thank you very much for being a subscriber. And make use of those emotes on other people's channels too. Efreak says, only problem with them keep making games is I'd be afraid I could kick the bucket before the end of the series, which would suck. Well, I hope I get to see the end of the Trail series. I'm certainly will, though. It's been, let's see. Well, I guess it depends on your age. That's what I should say. The Trail series has been going on since 2004. That's when Trails in the Sky FC first released on the PC. I was so shocked it was a PC game. I didn't realize that they originally developed these games for PC. That's awesome. Falcom, come on. Let's do PC games again. From the get-go. So, yeah, I think if we're 60% through, which I would kind of take with a grain of salt. Not a grain of salt, but I would add a little bit to it, because they always they expect to, based on how they've produced the game so far, they've got way more games than they originally planned for it. So I think that it's more like 50% through. That's just my guess. So if we're halfway through, we've got another 15 years. So there you go. Plenty of trails left. Alright. I caught up with the chat, finally. Let's do this.
We're back outside.
Right, it's just above here.
So if I remember correctly, there's some really good, recurring character that makes their appearance here. There's the Gemma. Fenreld, you know it. Oh yeah. You don't have to worry about that. You do not have to worry about that. I think Bernie would pitch a fit to me if I were not to bring Sharon either. So, I think you're good. You got backup. Raven says Falcom should make a character that is a Valkyrie with crazy arts. If there's any character archetype that is not done, I'm sure it will be by the end of this Trail series. There's so many characters, so many good characters in the Trail series.
I sincerely regret to inform you that won't be possible.
Oh man.
I recognize that voice.
I sincerely regret.
Yeah. It's gotta be him.
Indeed. It's our Phantom Thief.
Phantom Thief B? What are
Mr.
you doing
Haha
here?
himself. Yeah, exactly.
So you finally revealed yourself.
Ifrit says Phantom Douche B.
I take it you're here as one of Ouroboros'
Ben says Blue Block.
enforcers.
I really dislike this man.
Aha! It's a pleasure to meet you, Icy Maiden.
Blue Block is one of those characters. Is recurring. He's one of the ones that has been in the series since the beginning.
I'm flattered a woman
Since
as
Trails in the Sky
stunning
FC.
as you is so remarkably well informed of yours truly. Good day to you all, fair students of Class 7. I need no introduction, I'm sure, but if I may kindly refresh your memories.
I like this voice performance, y'all. It's been a while since I heard English Blue Block, and this is awesome. I can't wait to hear his performance later in the later games. I just like the way he talks. Just, the way he talks is so sophisticated, and how he just kind of, I don't know, rubs it in.
I am Blue Block, Enforcer number 10 of Ouroboros, also known as the Phantom Thief. I've been longing to meet you all again during these months we've been apart. Our meeting
Raven
in
says,
here
"Oh
was
great,
lovely,
it's
but
him."
Lamentably,
He was all over SC, man. Every town you had to find his dumb cards. He's, as far as I know, as of Cold Steel 2, the only character to be in every single game. Maybe Oliver too. Yeah, you might be right. Raven says, Blue Block. Oh boy. I will not read that one. I expect he's in both Cold Steel 3 and 4. Ifrit? You'll have to wait and see.
Ugh.
What are you
But
doing
if the-
here
if
anyway?
the- how about this? If the pattern holds true, then yes, he would logically be included in both of those games.
If you're planning on getting in our way, we're not backing down without a fight.
Please, there's no need to be so aggressive. I live for the pursuit of beauty.
Raven has more than sufficiently expressed his opinion of this character.
And so it was that I came to this distant land today.
I like it when Falcom can make a
Obstructing
character,
is
you
but
know,
a
that really makes you have a
secondary
strong
objective.
emotion towards him, whether it's a good emotion or whether it's a negative emotion. That's good storytelling, in my opinion.
Beauty?
What are you implying?
Ifrit says, Elisa's ugh fits my sentiments perfectly.
How could you not understand? Look around you. This land is rife with the exquisite scent of nature, as well as home to an abundance of life. But once the flames
Super
of war
says, yeah,
sweep
especially a
these
certain
heights,
blonde and noble
all
for me.
of what we see
Isn't that
will
right,
be
Fab?
lost in mere
Super, you are
moments.
damn flippin' right on that one. That's the one that I hate the most in the whole series. See, Raven says, I find him really annoying.
And the one thing that could make it all the more breathtaking is the moment where it is robbed of its own beauty.
Beauty.
What other reason would one such as myself have to come here, other than to witness such a dazzling demise?
You son of a...
Oh, guys, should have finished that line.
You really are messed up in the head.
I can't wait to hear the English voice performance in
Lord
Cold Steel
LeBlanc,
3.
That should be enough playing around.
Uh-oh. Who's that, y'all? Who's that?
Her!
What's with that doll?
Huh? The Ashen Awakener and his supporters have been sighted. While currently doing so is not outlined as part of our objective, I
That's
think
right,
it may
Raven.
be best to capture them while we have the chance.
Why, I couldn't agree more. And yet there are times when the prologue to a battle is sweeter than the finest of wines.
I just love the way Blue Blanc talks, y'all. It's a good character. The voice actor for this guy is just top notch. He's doing such a good job, and I have a hard time listening to these voice actors in any of the Trails games so far and saying, "Man, that sucked." You know, like actually, it's hard to find one that's not really well done. So, props to Nisa, or for these two games, props to Xseed for casting who they did. And then for 3, so far from what I've heard, props to Nisa for casting who they did. And recasting who previously was in the game for the most part. Let's see here. Fen saying, more monotone than Fee, Altina. So, if y'all liked, let's see, if y'all like Altina in this game, there's plenty of development behind her in the next ones.
Simply carrying out orders
Teal
without taking the
costume
time
ripoff.
to enjoy the opportunities
I
they
like the cat
present
hoodie. Remind me
seems
of
rather a
Chiaki.
shame, don't you think?
Yeah, it does kind of remind me of Chiaki a little bit, minus the ears.
I think not.
Who is she? She's the one who kidnapped Elise and Princess Alphen. She was acting on orders from Vita, but she was the one who did it while using that black doll of hers.
A little thing like her did all that? And that doll looks just like Ergatlum, doesn't it?
But why?
But why?
Tell us, just who are you? Are you with the Society? What did you do with Elise and Princess Alphen?
The Society? I presume you are referring to Ouroboros.
So Raven says, okay, so I find the voice actor amazing. The character in general is annoying. Then there you go. Falcom has succeeded, and the localization company has succeeded on their part. Spec says she's Black Rabbit, so
Negative. I do not belong to
it's
that
a rabbit hoodie.
organization.
Whoops, did I say cat ears? I didn't mean to say cat ears. I meant to say rabbit ears.
It's as she says, sadly, she's not among our numbers. I wouldn't go so far as to deny that she has any relation to us at all, but for the present, think of her as a delightful little someone cooperating with the Noble Alliance, much like ourselves.
Like Zephyr. And like Crow, too. We don't have time to waste with idle chatter. I believe this discussion has gone on for long enough.
Man, seeing how she talks and how she behaves in her actions in this game, it's reminding me, damn, does Falcom does a good job developing her, y'all.
My name is Altina Orion. My codename is Black Rabbit. And this is Clown Soleus. Commencing apprehension of targets.
Are you serious, Bernie? Oh boy. Gosh. Do I need to get that Lloyd emoticon real bad. Real bad. That's gonna be the next one I do, just for you, Bernie. Just for you.
Black Rabbit.
It's gonna say FBI on it.
Orion too.
Or something like that. I don't know. It's just something silly.
You're just itching for a fight, aren't ya? Come on, Lammy. I say we give
Actually,
her
they
what
probably
she
couldn't
wants.
say FBI on it. I don't know. I had to check all the, the requirements. I don't want to break any rules or anything.
Ah, how wonderful! A contest of strength between black and white.
Super. Yes, that is CS2 Altina. Yep. It's been forever. Yeah, no kidding, man. No kidding. Ifrit says, and Bernie pops out of nowhere.
Ready yourselves, Class
Totally
7.
appears. Oh, I love this OST.
When last we met, you tasted of bitter, unripened fruit. Allow me to sample how much you've matured since.
Super, you and me both, man. I like it. We were thinking the same thing.
Here he comes! A wind that blows across the highlands. Grant us strength!
Then let us begin.
My turn.
Alright, let's do...
Here I go.
Resist. No way.
My turn.
How much damage does that do? Okay. So if he doesn't do all that much... I'm just gonna kind of chip away at him right now. And then I'll
Burn to ash.
blow the load after I get him down just a little bit first. Won't be
I
that
can do
difficult,
this.
considering I'm like level gajillion.
Light. Rain upon us.
Fan asks, why
It's my
isn't
turn.
clear they're buffing you? Oh, Bernie, that is interesting right there. So let's swap to RB.
Sorry, can you handle this? Leave this to me. Now is the time to attack.
All right,
Understood.
Okay.
Wasn't there an AP requirement on this one? Here, let me see. You have to defeat the boss within 40 turns to get bonus AP. Ah, okay. Alright. Oops, I pressed the wrong button.
Got it. Let's get this over with.
Leave it to me!
Yes, ma'am.
Alright.
My turn.
I want to get some more CP back, so
Now's our chance.
You're done. Right.
My blade will cleave ignorance and light the way.
Efreet says, must have magical Emma. Bernie says, I posted on the Discord. Nice. Nice for the thanks for the hookup on the Discord, y'all. For those of y'all who are in the chat or just lurking, the link to my Discord channel is in the panels below. If you're watching on YouTube, it's in the description below.
Completing.
We talk about
No
all
problem.
things trails on there. We also have a text channel dedicated for those who are looking to experience and play through the crossbow games, the unofficial, unlocalized crossbow games. How to purchase the game on DL site, and then how to apply the English fan translation patch to it. So check that out on the Discord channel if you guys are interested in that. And there's also some more there's channels also that where we talk about things that we can't talk about on stream. How about that? If you're interested in that as well.
Mazer on. Activate. Go.
Too slow.
And for those who have played through Cold Steel 3 and 4 already, such as myself, we have a spoiler channel there where we can actually go and just talk about all things spoilerific. We link images and everything, so don't go over in that channel unless you are totally prepared to just get totally ruined. Or if you've played through the game already.
No problem.
So let's go ahead and use Fuse.
Near finished. Full speed ahead.
Brainy says, thank me later, Claire. I think you just gotta win. I just looked on the guide spec and it says that the guide says I have to defeat the boss within 40 turns to get a bonus AP.
Done.
So I think,
But we can't relax
pretty
yet.
sure I got that. Pretty sure. But because I'm trying to man chat and also play at the same time, I'm losing. I may have lost track how many turns it was. Thank you very much for chatting with me guys in the chat. I appreciate it. It's a lot of fun. Yeah, we got it. Dan says, I mean, it's Cold Steel, just spam some S-crafts, done. Yeah, that's true, Dan, especially when we're this high level.
Damn.
Spec says, I love those turn requirements because, like real talk, 40 turns is a lot in Kiseki games.
Marvelous.
It is, unless like
Taste is so
it's a
much
battle where you've
sweeter
got
than I was expecting.
small mobs, a whole bunch of small mobs, because each one of those is also a turn. For example, the whole Xeno fight with the when he throws out the bombs.
It looks as
Throws
though
out like
they
10
don't
bombs.
intend
There's
to
10
be
turns right
taken
there
without
just
a
going through all the
fight, my
bombs.
lady.
Raising threat level appropriately.
That's right, Altair, you better raise that threat level.
The White Doll fought more ably than the specifications I was informed of suggested as well.
Really?
Man, these two.
Still, you're connected too, aren't you?
Oh man, just seeing this makes me go, damn. For those of you guys who have seen 3 and 4, y'all, you know what I'm thinking.
So, ready to start talking, Altina?
Brainy says, I'm waiting for my third girl. EP says, well, 2 to 3 large area S-crafts should kill all the mobs instantly, and on easy, probably 1 S-craft would be enough. I mean, I
Where
did 1
are
S-craft,
Elise
and
and Princess
didn't
Alphen?
get them. I had to do 2 or 3.
There better not be a scratch on them.
That's right,
I
Reed.
don't know the answer to your question. I've yet to be informed of their whereabouts since I delivered them to Lord Rufus Alborea.
Wait, Rufus?
Isn't that Eustace's brother?
It sure is.
He's been making quite the name for himself as the Noble Alliance's chief of staff. It was largely thanks to his skill that the Imperial Army's
Ben says, my
armored
first
divisions
girl,
have become
Sharon. There you go. Your
split
number
throughout
one
the
is
country.
Sharon, huh? That's a good choice. That's a good choice. I can't blame you for that one.
His sharp mind for politics has played no small part either.
Why would he do that?
Regardless, you two seem to know the answers to many questions we've had regarding matters within the Alliance. And we plan on having you answer each and every one of them once we've seen our operation through.
I don't understand.
How very pitiful. They don't seem to realize that we still hold the upper hand.
Hey, look, it's that familiar craft that he's done in the past games. I think it's so cool how they reference, you know, they keep his character so similar, even using the same crafts like that.
I can't move.
Is this shadow weaving?
Indeed it is. Now we just need to bring in the news crew, Niall and what's her name, to come take a picture with the flash so that way we can free everybody. Yes, Dan, I was thinking the same thing. And Shibun, thanks for joining on the stream, by the way. Yes, exactly, Dorothy, that's her name. Thanks for the reminder.
It is but one of many skills I possess. And now each and every one of you are caged birds, powerless to fight back.
So, Fen, let's. I will answer your question in the Discord. Because some people might consider that spoilery if I say yes or no on that one. Bernie says Claire's voice.
How could
Where
we have
is
known he
Dorothy
could
with her
do
camera?
this?
If I were Reen, I would be ogre all the time.
How could I have been so careless?
Commencing apprehension of targets.
Hey Fen, just send me a PM in Discord with that question, and then when I'm done with the stream, or if you're around for the after party, I can tell you during the after party.
But not to worry. We won't be whisking you away from this land just yet.
For those of you guys who are first time joining in, thank you very much for joining in on my stream. After all the streams, we always have what we call an after party, where I'll chat directly with you guys in our Discord. The link to the Discord is in the panels below, or if you're on YouTube, in the description below. And if this is your first time tuning into my channel, thank you very much. I go through and I play through JRPGs, but primarily I'm a Trails obsessed
I wouldn't want to deny
player.
you the chance
I have played
to
all 9.
watch it
I've
burn.
experienced all 9 Trails games. But I can tell you this: I'm still super excited to play
This isn't over
Cold Steel
yet.
3 and 4 in English. The voice cast looks like it's going to be phenomenal. I also have played Tokyo Xanadu EX Plus, which was also
I'm not doing what I think you're
a
doing,
ton
are you?
of fun.
Green,
I recommend
you
that game,
don't
guys, for
have
y'all
to do
who
this.
kind of want to dip your toes a little bit in the action combat, but still get a really nice story. 'Cause, I mean, it's not as deep as Trails, but it's still a really good story, y'all. Really good story. Still hit me in the feels, that's for sure.
You're as fascinating as always.
So we're just going
With
to
the
try and go
strength
ogre
of
to
an
break out of
ogre,
this.
You may very well be able to break free of my shadow weaving.
Ben says, okay, I'm on my phone, but yeah, I'll be around. Nice.
Go! Unleash the mystery within yourself!
That won't be necessary.
Uh-oh. Guess who it is, Finn? That voice is... There's only one who has that voice, right?
What? What?
Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa! Were those wires?
Love the OST.
Sharon?
Sharon?
How in the world? Is that really you, Sharon? But of course, I've come to collect you, my lady.
I just like how she does it, you know, like it's no sweat off her back at all. She just pops in, jumps down. She's like, I'm just here to collect you. You know, despite, you know, they just had a big old fight with Phantom Thief B, Enforcer number 10.
And I'm relieved to see so many of your classmates are in good health.
Bernie. It's not Sharon, it's Sharon, as Elisa would say. That's very true, Dad. I could totally see that. Fen says, I know that sultry voice anywhere.
Now here's a face I wasn't expecting to bump into on foreign soil. This too must be the will
Severing
of the
chains.
goddess.
That's right, Shibu.
Nay, perhaps it would be more
And sorry if I'm
fitting
butchering
to
her
think
name.
it the guidance of our
Shibuya.
Grandmaster. It's been some time, Enforcer number 9.
Well, there you go. Sharon's Enforcer number 9. The Severing Chains.
I'm afraid it's me then.
Look at that look, y'all. I kind of like that expression that she's giving off right now.
I am a loyal servant of the Rhineford family. What more reason do I need to come to Lady Elisa's aid?
Thank you, Sharon.
She's still the same Supermaid as always.
She couldn't have appeared at a better time.
So your love and devotion is for the Rhineford family now? What of your love for the Grandmaster?
That is a good question, Blue Blanc.
All I'm doing is prioritizing the Rhineford family over my duties as a member of Ouroboros. Nothing more, nothing less.
Haha, I see. I take it you've no intention of following the same path as Joshua and Ren.
Whoa! Okay, so when I first played this game, I totally missed this line. I saw it, but it didn't mean anything to me. Okay? This line right here, this is a minor example. This is a minor example of what you're missing out on. You have no idea who Joshua is or Ren is if you haven't played through Sky. Two very, very important characters to the whole series. Zero as well, yes, but you do meet Joshua and Ren in Sky. But if you want to see their complete stories, then yes, you want to play Zero as well. Just play them all, y'all. Just play them all. Play them all. You won't regret it. You know what, guys? I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm willing to I'm gonna highly recommend to you guys and promise you that if you have not played or watched through a playthrough of Trails in the Sky FC, SC the Third, Zero no Kiseki, Ao no Kiseki, or in English it's Trails from Zero and Trails to Azure. Those are the two Crossbow games. If you have not experienced those 5 games, I promise you will love them. Okay? Even though the graphics look outdated, guys, you're gonna get to know that cast. You're gonna love that cast. Each of those casts have their own charm in their own way, and you're gonna get attached to those characters. I'd argue there's a high chance you might get even more attached to them than you do of Class 7. So I highly recommend that you guys check those stories out. You not just because you have to be up to date on the story. Don't think of it like a chore like that. Think of it as, sure, you're going to get caught up in the story. That's more like of a bonus. The main reason you're doing it, though, is to experience another awesome 2 arcs of this amazing series that's interconnected and get to know these awesome characters that are in these games. I promise you will like it. If you do not like it, if you try this and you go, well, if you didn't enjoy it as much as I'm saying that you will, that I'm guaranteeing you will, you can come back to me on my stream and say, Feb, you failed me. You recommended a crappy game to me. But I've never had that happen yet, and I can almost guarantee you're gonna love it. You're gonna love it, y'all. Highly recommend y'all play it.
Still, if you intend to harm those I love,
All
in
5
your
of those
pursuit
games.
beauty,
Even if you gotta put your Cold Steel 3 playthrough delayed just a little bit.
then I'll show not the slightest mercy in severing your ambitions.
Y'all, damn, look at that look from Sharon. I would not want to mess around with her. Damn. Elliot's reaction.
Talk about scary. Sharon!
I couldn't be more pleased to hear as much from the severing chains. Very well. Then I shall respond in kind with all that I...
Sky Zero. Does Sharon know Joshua and Ren? I'm not gonna answer that question. I don't want to spoil anybody. Elliot has good taste. See, Effort says, well, for Ren's chosen path, 0 is needed. Yes, that's correct. Of course, Sharon knows them according to Dan. For backstory, let's see. Dan says, I assume Sharon has a similar background as Josh and Rennie. You'll find out. In due time. Brady says, imagine being pampered by a queen like Sharon. Shiboon says, Trails in the Sky is awesome. Indeed it is. It's so, y'all, Trails in the Sky is awesome. Trails from Zero and Azure are I'd say just as awesome as Trails in the Sky, y'all. The cast in there is so, it's a small cast, but they're so tight-knit. And then because it's a smaller cast, they go into more depth on those characters. Super. Super and Bernie. Oh boy, Super, you're leaving us. You're leaving me, at least. You join the dark side with Bernie. Fan says, Elliot says it. Aw, eek! Damn right you did. Eekreet says, yep, Sharon is Rachel Alucard. Only difference is drop in social status. Bernie says, Elliot is already imagining being stepped on this year. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, she really is Rochelle.
What are you doing down there?
Shiboon says, I'm watching Let's Plays of Trails in the Third on YouTube to catch up. Nice. Perfect. Okay, I'm not one of those that's going to knock you for not playing the game. Okay, there's some people like on the Reddit who are like, if you don't play it, you're not truly experiencing it. Okay, sure. That's partially true. Like, you're going to miss out. The more time you spend with the character, the more you're going to learn about them, and the more you're going to feel connected to them. And when you play a game, you're going to be with them longer versus just watching it. But for me, I watched through the earlier games, and I still felt so damn connected to these characters. Even if you just watch the story walkthrough or someone's Let's Play playthrough, I think that'll be more than sufficient for you guys to love those games and for your knowledge in the future Trails games.
No.
An Alliance airship.
They're back already?
Yeah, Feb won't knock you about it, but I will. Super. Man, I wish I could play them. I don't have the time, sadly. Shiboon, that was the case, my case as well. I'm gonna go ahead and put. Let me see. Let me put it in chat here. For those of you guys who are short on time, check out this channel on YouTube. There it is. Okay. If you go to that guy's channel on YouTube, Path Dingo Trails, he has story walkthroughs, which is pretty much all of the story parts of every Trails game. And he has even added in the Japanese voice acting on top of that, which doesn't come standard with the Trails in the Sky games or the Crossbell games. So you can literally just go lay in bed on your phone and just watch through those games. And you're going to get all the main story parts. Now, you're going to miss some, you might miss some side stuff because you didn't play through the game. But for someone who is like, you know, short on the time, and I totally understand that, and a lot of people on the Reddit don't understand that. Some people have a lot to do in life. I highly recommend giving his channel a watch, y'all. If you're not going to play through the games yourself.
You're under arrest.
I mean, there's nothing like playing through the game yourself, though.
They've brought soldads too.
But at least watching the playthrough, story walkthrough is
This isn't good.
pretty damn
We're
close.
completely surrounded.
And we were so close to disabling that jammer, too.
Nice, Shaboon. Nice, nice. It'll definitely
It's
speed up
time we retreat.
how you'll be able to get through it in a few weeks if you watch his stuff every day.
Fools. Still, even if we were to leave, you have nowhere
You should
left to
definitely be
run.
all caught up by the time Cold Steel 3 hits.
That's where you're wrong.
Oh?
Oh?
Is this what was mentioned in that report? Are you calling Valamar? Oh, is he all ready to go? He should have plenty of mana now.
Right. Heed my call.
Valamar, the Ashen Knight!
Let's start this Techno OST.
Acknowledged.
Aw, yeah. So, Sean Shiplock was at the Summer Games Done Quick thing that was going on in the summer, and he was the announcer guy, the host guy for a couple of games during that. By the way, for those who aren't aware, Sean Shiplock is the English voice actor for Reed Schwarzer. And I thought about putting in a donation because he the host of these games, they always read the donations that are given during Summer Games Done Quick or Awesome Games Done Quick. And I thought about just doing a donation with the comment just saying, Valamar, he might call. You know, just to see if he would do the whole line live on the stream.
He'll take care of that airship and the
He does a really
soldiers.
good job, y'all. He's really into his character too.
I'll
He's
leave
really excited about his
everything here to you
performance that he
guys.
did with Cold Steel 3 as well.
Rain?
You seriously gonna jump? Oh, stop! That's dangerous!
Yeah, let's just jump over the rail. Because it looks badass. Ben says, love this. Call of Valamar jumps off a building. Bernie says, Valamar is an S plus husbando. Hey, maybe we should have put Valamar on the tier list, Bernie. By the way, guys, we have another tier list coming to you guys very soon. Make sure you're there for the collab streams on Sunday nights
You really have joined forces with the Imperial
so that you
Army,
can make sure you
haven't
get your vote in.
No, we haven't. But we're not going to stand by and let anyone threaten the peace of Nord.
Don't get cocky, kid. Back me up from above. May glory shine upon us for defeating that knight and presenting it to Duke Kayad. Yes,
When
sir.
you can't do it yourself, call the giant robot to cheat your way through the wall.
Stay aware of what's happening in the sky.
If this were Crossbow, we'd be getting over the barrier instead of the wall.
If you get caught off guard because you were too busy dealing with the enemies on the ground, it's gonna hurt.
I know. We're just going to have to find an opening and take advantage of it.
Because that's what Lloyd does, y'all. He gets over barriers.
Use your links well.
Alright, guys, it's been far too long without my Cold Steel waifu, so we gotta fix that here shortly. Post haste.
Let's go. Gotcha.
It's working. Keep it up.
I miss playing Trails, y'all. It's been a while since I played Trails game. I've been playing all these other games. And it's nice to be back where I belong. Goodbye. That should finish him. Might even be overkill. See, Raven says, too late, Rena's already full of confidence. Then says, need Laura, huh? At least Sharon is here. That's true, at least Sharon's here, but Laura is Laura, man. She is the bomb. S+.
It's working! Keep it up!
Bernie says, yeah, there hasn't been a game where you only focus on one game ever since you finished Tokyo Xanadu. You know, Bernie, before I took my nap today after I got home from work, I actually thought about that. And I was like, you know, I miss the times. It feels, you know, earlier this month when I finished Tokyo Xanadu, I missed the time when I knew exactly what game I was going to play. And we're just going to continue that game and go all the way through. So what I think I might do, I'm considering this. I'm not saying I'm going to do it, but I think what I want to do is really
That's it! Just a little more!
focus on my Cold Steel 2 New Game Plus run. I might start playing this a lot more, y'all.
No problem!
Ifrit, I might be picking this game. Which isn't any of those three, isn't it?
Great! Just one more!
Let's go with
Let's go! My sword will cleave open the way!
Of those three, though, Ifrit, which is, for those of you guys who aren't aware, it's Xenoblade Chronicles 2, Fire Emblem Three Houses, and
Well done! You did great that time!
Ys 8, Lacrimosa of Dana. Those are the three that I was considering committing to, but I might just really focus on this one for a little bit.
Can this be happening?
Just get this New Game Plus run done. Feb went for the third option. He can't decide on the three each. Bernie, it's just like you. It's just like you, isn't it? Whenever remember the question I asked you this morning? I was like, Bernie, if you had to choose between Toa and Claire. Guys, by the way, Bernie is like a huge fan of Toa and Claire. I asked him the impossible question. If you could only choose one, who would it be? Hey, Ender US, thank you very much for the follow, man. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much for participating in the chat. Hello to you too, man. I hope you're having a wonderful week so far. 3 days down, 2 to go. Hey, Glenn, thank you very much for following as well. I appreciate you joining in.
The victory's mine! Unless you're in the mood for round 2.
So those of you guys who are new to my streams, thanks again for joining. I'm Fev, and I play JRPGs. Turn-based ones are my favorite ones. The Trails series being, you know, my all-time obsession, my favorite series of all time. I have played a couple of other Falcom games. I'm currently in the middle of the Ys 8 playthrough, and I have played through and completed on stream. All my footage is on my YouTube channel from my streams for Tokyo Xanadu EX Plus. Awesome game, guys. I highly recommend that game too. Another good Falcom game with a Falcom quality OST.
To the airship! A rendezvous with the bosses.
I'm also currently deciding whether or not to play through all of Xenoblade Chronicles 2 and also Fire Emblem Three Houses. So if those are your type of games, y'all, I hope y'all come and join us for the stream more often. I do collaboration streams with my collaborator Lady Virgilia on Sunday evenings, and we stream on Sundays at 8:30.
You're running away!
Wednesdays and Fridays we
Not quite
stream
the
at
original
9:30.
plan,
Today
but
was a
I'll
little
slow
bit
it
later start because I got home from work
Complete, I
late.
guess.
So yeah, Wednesday and Friday
Master
9:30,
Green gave a most
Sunday
impressive
8:30
performance,
Eastern
didn't
Daylight
he?
Time.
I just hope he doesn't make a habit of jumping off of rooftops.
Hey Glenn, thank you very much for the host. I really appreciate that, man.
He may be reckless from time to time, but we wouldn't have him any other way.
I suppose it's time we take our leave.
Let me catch up on the chat here, y'all. Y'all are chatting a lot. Really appreciate this. Let's see. You say Ender says hi. Hey to you too, man. Indeed, man. Looking forward to release for sure. Yeah, Cold Steel 3 is going to be awesome. I'm really looking forward to the English release. I have actually experienced all of the Trails games. I went through all 9 of them, including Trails of the Cold Steel 3 and 4. But it's definitely, I'm still just excited to see the games all over again, but this time in English. The English voice cast seems to be very good. That last trailer that Nisa put out, man, it gives me goosebumps. Yuna's voice acting performance looks like it's going to be top notch. The voice actress for Yuna seemed to really catch on how the character of Yuna would feel, considering the situation. And by the way, this is spoiler free. I'm not going to have any spoilers beyond Cold Steel 2, so have no fear. The only time you guys will have to worry about spoilers on my stream is when I put the word spoiler in the title of my stream. So that way you guys are well aware that there's possible spoilers. Glenn, you're from Silent. Oh, okay, cool. So guys, Glenn is actually from my Classic WoW guild that I joined, that I'm going to be part of, starting when Classic WoW releases next Monday evening. And I'll be streaming my random playing of that game starting next week, y'all, so look forward to that. Raven says, wait, really? Bernie, which was it then? Glenn, thanks again, by the way. I really appreciate it. He says, hey, Bernie, if you can only choose one, who would it be? Toa? Toa H? Oh, Toa Herschel, Toa Kokono, Claire, Rion, or Sharon? Man, Ifrit, damn. You're asking him. Excuse me. You're asking him the impossible question. And so whenever you do that, then he's gonna pick the one that you didn't say. He's gonna pick the one you didn't say. Raven says, if I was asked that question, I would say all of them. Nope. You have to choose one, Raven. Fen says, which one was Yuna? I watched the hour-long video. Yuna. Which one was Yuna?
Know that I leave with no regrets. I was able to behold the famous Ashen Knight in person, and for that, it was all worthwhile.
Which one was Yuna? I don't know why I'm drawing a blank on the name Yuna for some reason, guys. Oh, Yuna, the from Cold Steel 3. Yuna is the first voice you hear when she talks about Crossbell. That's Yuna. She's the pink-haired girl that you see.
Do you have any objections, Black Rabbit?
Not especially. Being presented the opportunity to adjust the threat levels of multiple targets at once proved beneficial for me as well.
Well, Raven, you're only going to get one, or you're not going to get any, so... Sorry, not an option. Thank you very much again, guys, for joining on the stream. Happy Wednesday to you guys, and I hope that you've had a wonderful week so far. Whatever it is that you do, whether it's work or school, or if you're at home.
Don't move. We have questions, and we know you're the one with the answers.
Oh shit! Look at Claire here. She ain't taking any shit anymore. Ben says, "Oh, I am more of a fan of the green-haired girl, the one with the gun."
The curtains have only just
Says,
risen for the Arabonian stage.
Kaoru from Tokizandia.
I wonder what incredible fate will befall our actors. I cannot wait to see how each of you play your respective roles.
So after I rewatched the most recent stream that I did on the collab stream we did with Lady Virgilia on Sunday.
Particularly you, severing chains.
Or was it Sunday? No, it was Friday. We concluded the waifu husbando tier list for the Trail series as a whole, and we had a lot of characters in S+, and it got me to thinking.
There is nothing in this world that
when we redo
my
that
love
tier
for the
list,
Rhineford family to
I'm
sway.
thinking we're gonna have to add a tier above it, where we can only put like a certain number of characters in it, and let the chaos ensue.
excuse us. Orion, Eric Etman. May we meet again.
Because the idea of the top tier is like supposed to be, okay, there's only a few. There's only a few that should go in this tier, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, totally. And see you, Sammy.
I love how Milliam just, her personality here, she just, you know, just talks to him all casual, friendly. Already calls him Sammy. Oh, look at that.
Sammy?
Please refrain from confusing Clown Soleil.
Lammy wasn't very happy that she was showing him the love.
If you would, do pass on my regards to Reen Schwarzer. And now, I bid you adieu!
Raven says, oh, when I saw you and I was thinking about SAO unit. Brandon says, you're asking for a bloodbath, Feb. We might get quite interesting. It'll be fun. Let's just say that. A little more excitement.
That was exhausting.
Ifrit says, don't worry, I'll make sure to vote in a way that only people that can get top tier would be Cassius, Estelle, and Anton.
At least we were able to make it through unscathed.
Brandon says, what if we have 3 slots? So, Ifrit, when you vote, you gotta vote for truly what you think of that character, don't overinflate it, like either bad or good, just to try and get them as turns. Vot, man, come on now. Come on now. Ifrit says, might mean I'd have to give Cold Steel to everyone, even Emma, but I'll do it.
Now that they're gone, we should set about disabling that device. Once that's done, the Highlands should start returning to normality.
Yeah, you're
And just how do you know what we're here for?
Oh, I always know what you're thinking, my lady.
That's our Sharon.
Ifrit, you can't do that, man, because that's not truly how you feel about that character as a potential husbando waifu. I love that Sharon just knows what they're for. I like that, Fen, you're right. And I also like how Sharon just, you know, magically appears places, you know, like ahead of the class 7 sometimes even. Man, who would I put in that triple S tier? I wonder if we can only do 3. I think 3 is too tough. We might have to do 5. Even 5 is tough. Like, pretty much you gotta look at what ended up in S plus tier and then pick the best 5 of those. And that's hard to do. Oh, by the way, guys, I'm going to be getting a green screen instead of getting all the posters that I said I was going to do. I'm just going to get a green screen. I got it in my Amazon cart, actually. So that'll be used in full force starting, I'd say, early next month. I'm also getting a better webcam, too, because the webcam I've got is a piece of... it's not a very high quality webcam. So I'm ordering one of the ones that are more recommended. That's right, Al. Those of you guys that are part of my my WoW guild, thanks for joining my weeb stream. I proudly play JRPGs like crazy. See, yes, Raven, we got a campaign for our girls. So Brandon says, what if we have 3 slots? 1 for Sky, 1 for Crossbell, and 2 for Cold Steel. Oh, 4 slots, I see. Okay. Oh, maybe we could do that. So we pretty much just rate, you know, like the best waifu or husbando for each arc. Or you know what we could do? What do you think about this, Bernie? We have 1 top husbando and 1 top waifu for each arc. Who's the best husbando for Trails in the Sky? Who's the best waifu for Trails in the Sky? And those are the ones that get the SSS rank. Or tier, I should say. Reed says Bernie and Raven are colluding. The next tier list will be invalid. I have a feeling Feb and Lady will collude again too to cheat their favorites. Time to call for an investigation. We'll have to. We're gonna have to make it as valid as possible. We're not gonna do any kind of side deals or anything for it. Like we want it to be the legit one. We'll make sure to make it straight up legit. To get the true opinions, true votes in there. Bernie, you're down with that? Sweet. All right, we might go with that. I'm gonna run that by Lady. I just thought about that. That's not a tier list that I was thinking about though for this weekend. By the way, this weekend it's not gonna be the waifu husbando. It's gonna be more of how you would rate each character's story. It's going to be the character story tier list of the Trail series instead of the character, you know, waifu husbando tier list. So instead of evaluating each character's potential as a husbando and waifu, we're going to evaluate each character's story and development and what we think about the character. Totally different things. Sometimes of course it's similar, but it can be totally different things. For example, there's a few characters to say that we ranked really low as a potential waifu husbando, but maybe we'd rank them pretty damn high as far as a really good story development. Really liked the character, how deep the character was. Still Chloe Verest. Bernie, man, you really pushing my button here, man. Come on now. No. No one's better than Bestel, y'all. Chloe's definitely got complexity. I'll give you that one. But we spend almost the whole arc with our Bestel, who shines brightly like the sun. Heck yeah, I love her, guys. Come on now. Definitely Extremity. He's all out for Chloe. Onward, guys, onward. We gotta go find best girl. Bernie? Well, that's just your opinion, man. Germany says, best girl is Sieg. Alright, we're good. That's the one. Extremity, you nailed it. Ifrit says, I wonder if we'd have to face cam Zin again as well. No kidding, dude. That was the rare off chance that literally the vote was tied, and we had nobody that had watched Sky that could vote and have a valid vote. Ifrit says, bodyguard is greater than inevitable assassination target. Bernie says, but Sieg is attached to Chloe, so by default, Chloe is best girl. Hey, well, Bernie, don't forget, Sieg is also attached to somebody else. It's not Chloe. Someone else seems quite familiar with Sieg, and Sieg seems quite familiar with them. And we still haven't figured out why. At least as of Cold Steel 2. Ifrit says, fine then, if a pet partner is needed for best girl, then Rain's best girl is Celine. I'm looking forward to hearing you guys' reactions and thoughts to Celine's development in the second half of the Cold Steel arc. She doesn't develop as much as Emma does, though, but she still does, for sure. Extremity. Who is it? Who is it? Oh, Annabelle, okay. Raven, damn right, man. Damn right. Bernie says, that's a peculiar way to spell Rosine. Bernie, didn't you like how Rosine appeared in that that trailer that Nisa just put out? Holding that crossbow, man. I was like, oh damn. Let's go. Channeling her inner Kevin Graham. I don't think I've seen a single character yet in the Trails series. Two characters use the same weapon before. I think that's a first. Rosine and Kevin use the same. Fen says, Feb, did you see my question? Let me see. So which of Class 7 are you bringing? I brought Elisa and Fee. Let me look at all the options, but that's probably what I'll end up be bringing as well. Bernie says, she's like a second Reese. Second, Reese. Sorry I missed your question earlier, Fen. Thanks for reminding me. Reese has a... yeah, she is like Reese, but Reese uses a... of course, she uses a Templar sword, which is a badass weapon. Reese is someone special, y'all. I like Reese a lot. Extremity says, I won't disagree, Rosine is cute, but you know who's cuter? Margarita. Brandon says, plus her voice sounds young like Claire. Reese's voice sounds young like her. Okay. Brandon says, well, it's late for me since I have school tomorrow. Yeah, I actually have to get up for work in 4 hours. 4 hours from now. Let's see. Bernie says, my headcanon is starting to churn. What if Kevin is Rosine's senpai? Oh boy, Bernie. Extremity says, I always bring Fee, Laura, Emma, Elisa, and Eustace every damn time. Good choices. Good choices, Extremity. Well, good luck in your program, Raven. Alright, Raven, have a good night, man. Thanks for tuning in. You have a good rest of your week, and I'll see you on the Friday night stream at 9:30. 9:30 p.m. This is going to be the first time I'm streaming this early on a Friday night, y'all. 9:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Guys, I think I'm going to continue this. That's where I'm leaning towards, at least for now. Although it's been a while. I'm not saying I'm going to do this, but it's been a long while since I've done a spoiler stream. I haven't done a spoiler stream since I came back to Twitch, actually. That's how long it's been. So I might have to do another spoiler stream sometime. I like being able to talk with the viewers about, certain events and theories and stuff that based off of the events that took place in Cold Steel 3 and the end of Cold Steel 4. That's right, Barney. And we're going to see all of them. Isn't that nice? I don't have to worry about missing anything now. The benefits of New Game Plus. I can't wait to go to my favorite place in Zemuria after this. See, Ifrit says, hey, right now I got some theories for the inevitable Calvert arc due to events in Al. I'm wondering if it'll be like Crossbell and Erebonia and occur at the same time as those games. in particular, starting around the same time as Cold Steel's prologue events slash OWL Chapter 2. So, Ifrit, I've got my theory on that as well, but I can't say anything about my theory at all without potentially spoiling people, so I'll hold back on that. But me and Extremity were really talking a whole bunch in the spoiler chat in Discord, so feel free to spill your theories out in that channel, man. I'd love to talk with you on there. It's awfully lonely in there, y'all. Fan says that doesn't count towards hot spring scene, though. I bet. Hot spring. There's only one choice for hot spring scene now. Ifrit says, granted, Cold Steel 3 and 4 events could push it further back. Yeah, Ifrit. Oh, you haven't seen. Okay, then don't look at a spoiler channel. Don't look at a spoiler channel. I take that back. If you haven't all the way finished those 2 games. Okay, so let's go to the general store. Ifrit, let's just say that there is a time frame given. You'll know more when you finish the Cold Steel arc. You will have no doubt. That's as far as I will go on that. See, granted, more than current games with Cold Steel's spin-off Gaiden may lead to set events as well. Exactly, that's true too. Alright. We gotta go to the southeast house to get the Gambler Jack, chapter 5. Okay, that's the missables. Do you know anything about that Altina girl? Like, why she and Milliam both have weird puppets and the same last name? Good question, Reed. Very good question. I do, but unfortunately my information is property of blah 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 blah. Of course. I love how Milliam just ups and says these things, y'all. She has no shame. Ifrit says, I just realized the irony of playing OWL and later Astral Chain this month. Both games you play as cops. Yep. Must get books for Zemurian Ore. Most important missables in the game. Find out next time in Cold Steel 3 or 4, most likely. Yeah, exactly, man. Excuse me. That's your definition of tea. Okay. So, we're gonna do them all, so I'm just gonna go ahead and start with Millium. Let's see. Alright guys, I got a BRB. I'm gonna refill my beverage, and then I will be back. We'll be doing all the bonding events, and then we're gonna go get best girl. So we'll be back. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I'll be back in like 5 minutes or so.
Right. Right. Right.
Alright, I got myself an Oishibiru ice cold adult beverage. Let's see. Oh, Ifrit, you gotta go after the bonding events. That's the first. Wow, okay. You will, go miss out on the after party, y'all. See, oh, Bernie's gotta go too. Man, alright. Well, I wish you the best in your apartment hunting, Bernie, so that you get the right one for you to last you through your semester at school, at university. I actually did not do this one, I don't think. Let me save first. I forgot to save. I like to chat with you guys in the after party, even after my solo streams. Lately, it seems like the after party is only, you know, popping when when Lady's there. Am I not special enough? No, it's all good. It's also because when we stream on Fridays, it's not a weeknight, so we're actually, most people are able to stay up super late and talk in the after parties, so that makes sense. The other 2 nights are weeknights. However, now that we're shifting our collab streams to Sundays, that's going to change. Thank you, Super. You make me feel better. Not really. Appreciate it. Dan says if Sharon wasn't so dedicated to the Reinfords, I'd pursue her actively. Yeah, I'm actually going to read this, guys. I have not seen this. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of wanted to see Milliam actually try her skills on a snowboard. That's a good point, Reen. Exactly. It's actually gonna make me play it. Oh, all right. She's cheating. It's no fair. Ooh, barely. Ifrit is not sure about anyone else, but has the first 2 days of Gamescom been a disappointment for anyone else besides me? Other than the JRPGs that have already been announced, there hasn't been any new interesting JRPG announcements. I mainly care about JRPGs, so the Western games don't do much for me. Well, if I don't see something new and decent the next 2 to 3 days, then I gotta hope TGS has something good. Yeah, I could see why you'd say that. I haven't been watching it myself, but as a JRPG fan myself, I'm pretty much only interested in the new news as well. But I do feel like that JRPG fans do have a lot coming already, as it is. And we did have Anime Expo, so I think we got a lot of news already. I'm looking forward now. I'm looking forward to most. The event is the stockholders meeting for Falcom in December. I want to see what Falcom's gonna plan to release next year. I want them to lock it in. Ooh, this is good stuff right here. Let's see what she knows. Oh, wow, okay. Yeah, exactly. That's really sweet. Ifrit says, I'm also looking forward to Nissa's mystery game that they'll announce at TGS, I think. Really hoping for either Cold Steel 4 or East 9 English announcement. When is TGS, Ifrit? I don't think NIS is going to announce Cold Steel 4 this soon. Excuse me. I think if they were to announce it, they would announce it next spring. Pretty sure. Hey Glenn, thank you very much for the sub. I really appreciate that. Have yourself an Estelle GIF or GIF, however you say it. Thank you. I really appreciate that, man.
Right.
Now you can use my emotes on all the channels. Well, you did Twitch Prime, so my first emote. You can use my TO emote. So now I've got 8 subs, and I need to get to 15 to have a second emote for Tier 1. Yes, yes, man, use it, make it pay. I paid good money to commission that art there, by the way, so make it pay in dividends. Share it with the other streamers that you watch. Who's over here? Alright, let's talk to our boy Gaius. Oh, let me save again. Because I did actually win that snowboarding thing. Glenn says, sorry, okay, talking to you, bro, for the last 3 hours about WoW Classic, and you told me to come over here. Tell him I appreciate it. Thank you very much, man, for coming and checking out my channel. I appreciate that. I'll be playing with Cylytic starting on Monday evening, right when the servers open up, as a Night Elf Shadow Priest. I've always been Shadow Priest. So this is my other brother. This is not Aleki. Aleki is also my brother, but we're talking about my other brother. I think. Pretty sure. It's my other one. Yeah, I appreciate you coming to sub to me. Yep, that's right, Ifrit. I'm the older one though, so they're both my little ones. Oh, Glenn, awesome! You like JRPGs? That's great to hear. A lot of players who play WoW, they come from all walks of life and they like all kinds of different games. But since you like JRPGs, man, I'd be happy to have you join in and chat with me on the Discord and in the chat here on my streams about JRPGs. Cold Steel 1, man, and Cold Steel 2, amazing games. I highly recommend them to you. But I will say, and I'll say this quickly so that way it doesn't scare you off. Once you try Cold Steel 1, if you enjoyed it and you liked it, before continuing, I actually would recommend that you play the previous games in the arc that are connected in the story. So different from like, you know, Persona or other JRPGs, the Trails series is a huge series. It's actually a very long series with a very complicated and highly interesting and fascinating story, and that's how that's why Trails is different from everything else, and that's why it's so ambitious by the developer Falcom. But just play Cold Steel 1 first, just to see if you like the style of JRPG and story that it is, and you won't feel like you're missing too much. But once you start getting to the end of Cold Steel 2, you're going to start missing things. If you haven't played or watched through the previous games in the series. I'd be happy to chat with you about it in the Discord, man. We gotta talk sometime. Feel free to send me a message on the Discord, DM me on Discord, so I know who you are, who you are on the Discord, so we can chat, man. I'd love to chat with you on Discord sometime. I will be February. I'm actually on the Silent Discord. My name is February currently. So Efreet says, this is CS2, just so you know, so it could spoil you if you care about spoilers. And that's a good point. Trails in the Sky 1, 2, and 3. Then Trails to Zero and Trails to Owl. Japan only released English fan translations exist. Feb has links to them in Discord. Yeah, there you go, Efreet. So those are the 5 games that come before Cold Steel 1. The ones that Efreet mentioned. There's 5 games in the series that come before Cold Steel 1. You're Glenn on Cyletic. Awesome. Cool beans. Efreet's going through his first playthrough right now of Owl, which is the game that happens right before Cold Steel 1. Or it was released right before Cold Steel 1. But the actual timeline though is actually after Cold Steel 1. Didn't get the download for Zero and Owl until around March. Okay, I gotcha. So I haven't seen this bonding event either. So starting next Monday, guys, I'm going to be playing a lot of Classic WoW. So my stream schedule is going to start to become, I'm going to be streaming on a lot of off nights. It's not going to be seriously intense story stuff. It's just going to be me leveling up a Shadow Priest and maybe chatting with people in Discord and stuff. It's going to be a lot more informal. Let's just say that. It's not going to be like this. It's going to be me with some background music playing, probably some Trails or Falcom OSTs, just doing the grind, the classic WoW grind on my priest. Two men dipping their toes in the hot springs. Why does that sound a bit kinky? Granted, I'd prefer a lady beside me instead. Oh, there you go, man. Hey, man, I've gone to the pool with some buds before, or hit up the hot tub. Okay. There's one down south. Let's go see who it is. Who is it? Fen getting right to the important part. Glenn says, that reminds me, let me know if you want to co-stream our raid sometime. Oh, okay. This is interesting stuff, man. I've never even thought of that. We have a while until then, but it's still something to think about. I'll probably put our boss kills on YouTube. Nice, man. Hey, Glenn, when I was the guild streamer for the Order, which was the same guild 2 years ago, back when we were doing Vanilla WoW a couple years ago. I streamed all of that from Shadow Priest's point of view. By the way, I am not claiming to be a pro gamer or anything, or claiming to be even very good at it. I just have fun and chat with people on my streams. So I'm not... When I'm playing, don't think that it's like, I'm the best Shadow Priest. You must do the rotation that I'm doing. I want to make sure I have my dots up every single second that they're possible to go up. That's definitely far from my playstyle. I just kind of have fun, man. But yeah, streaming 2 points of view would be pretty cool. Hell, even Scarlet Fen. Nice. Nice, nice. Yeah, he's really cool about that. There are some guilds out there that are like, oh, Shadow Priest? Ugh. Or, oh, Ret Pally? No. Balance Druid? No, you know. They're min-maxers, and more power to them. If they want to have that kind of setup, then sure. But I'm definitely a lot more laid back than when I was in high school in 2006. Hey, Closet Noob, thank you very much for the follow. I really appreciate that, and welcome to the channel, man. Happy Wednesday evening, or if you're my time, happy Thursday morning to you. Whatever it is that you do, I hope the rest of your week goes well. Whether it's work or school, or whatever it is you're doing. See, Fen says, my net disconnected. What did you say about my Scarlet comment? I said, that's a good point, man. You can't forget Scarlet when you're talking about that kind of attribute. Let's see. Glenn says, there's Closet. Hey, buddy. Thank you very much, man. Again, appreciate that. The follow. Whoa, who's this other goddess? Yeah, Reen, no kidding. Okay, who is Toval's goddess besides the actual goddess? Who is it? I actually want to know, y'all. Who's Toval with? Is there someone we know? Oh man, now I'm curious. She's a tad on the violent side, though. The kind of person who could take a whole Jaeger core with her bare hands. Isn't Ein? Y'all, isn't Ein Selnate? Is Toval got the hookup with Ein Selnate? This is a lucky man, y'all, if that's the case. This is a lucky man right here. Oh my gosh. Is it Ein or is it somebody? Fenreld, very true. Very true. Ifrit says, well, I assume since you played Cold Steel 3 and 4, none of this is spoiler. And you just, that is correct, Ifrit. I am just theorizing. I'm not saying any spoilers. Oh, a head pat. Wow. Somebody head patted the head patter. Rain lost his Headpat King title to Toval just now. He has to Headpat Toval to get it back. Don't want to see. Coffee sounds amazing right now. I'd love to have a nice cup of fresh coffee. We're gonna play chess? Oh boy. Ain't gonna make me play chess, is it? If so, I'm gonna suck. Mac, yes, I think you are. I think you are. Hey Glenn, I really appreciate that, man. Thanks. Actually, while I'm at it, I'll go ahead and put the 2 emotes that I have in the chat. I'm also going to scroll down the guide a little bit since I paused the game for a second. Okay. So I actually commissioned those by a really good artist, I think. The artist I used on Fiverr, she's also the same artist that I had commissioned for my OC, my original character. My original character, Feb, is on the bottom right of your screen right now, below the chat. That's Feb, and the 2 emotes, I commissioned those 2 emotes as well. The sword, Fen, yes. Yes, Fen, the sword looks really good too that you got there. It's awesome. Stormblade, it's perfect. It's perfect for you. The sub badge that you have, Glenn, I also commissioned. So I commissioned the sub badge and those 2 emoticons from the same artist. and he did a really good job with his rendition, her rendition of those two characters. The sub badge is actually the icon that's on my OC's chest, and on her sword too. It was quite an investment, but well worth it, y'all. This artist is incredibly talented. Dude, I'm so happy to get to know my fellow weebs, man. I'm glad you joined. I gotta thank my brother for recommending my channel to you. Always happy to meet a fellow weeb and potential Trails fan. I think if you're a weeb, you're gonna like Trails, man. I really do, especially if you like turn-based JRPGs and games that have an incredibly intricate and fascinating story. You like anime too, Glenn. My favorite anime. You can hate all you want. Some people don't like this, but my favorite one is SAO by far. I'm a sucker for Kirisuna. Big sucker for it. I love that shit. I eat it up. Kirisuna, y'all. I love Kirisuna. I had a subscription to Crunchyroll for a long time. Glenn, I'm happy to hear that. I'm glad to hear that. I feel like everybody, like, not everybody, but a lot of times I just see a lot of shit about it. So Ifrit says, Falcom makes great JRPGs. Ys and Tokyo Xanadu are both as good as this game. So I prefer Trails, but that's because I'm a turn-based JRPG kind of guy, and I like story-based games more so than, like, you know, combat mechanic-based games. Tokyo Xanadu is like the happy medium. How about that? It's got a nice balance of story and action, whereas Ys is, even the president of Falcom, Toshihiro Kondo, said himself, when they make Ys games, they build the story around the combat. Whereas with Trails, they build the combat around the story. Let's see. SAO is great. Good. Hey, Closet, I'm glad to hear you like SAO as well, man. That's awesome. Fenn says, I see your SAO and raises you Fairy Tail. I have not seen Fairy Tail, and I've heard really good things about it. So that's something I gotta look into. That's an anime I gotta look into. Alright, what's the next one? Done Tobal, done Million, done Machias, done Gaius. All I gotta do is Sharon and Elisa. So which one should I save for last? Should I... actually, maybe I should say... You know what? Okay. Sharon or Elisa? Y'all tell me right now. Who do you guys prefer? Sharon or Elisa? Type it in the chat. And whichever one you guys type, I will save the best for last. Sharon or Elisa? Fen, I should have assumed that one from you. Fairy Tail is great too, but it's so damn long. Oh, okay. I kind of like a long anime though, because then it's, you know, it's not one of those super fast, like, one season, 12 episode animes that is you start and you're done in one day. Ifrit says, Fen, you raise a Fairy Tail. I'll use my trap card. Goblin Slayer. I haven't seen that one either. Okay, so we have one Sharon, one Elisa. Glenn says, I don't know who your best girl, so I'll leave it alone. So Glenn, my best girl is not one of the options. Unfortunately, we haven't gotten to our my best girl yet in Cold Steel 2. Ifrit, there you go. Yeah, Ifrit just said it for me. Fan says, Ja. Okay, so we got a Sharon and we got an Elisa. I'm gonna do Sharon last. Because between those two, I like Sharon more. So, I'm the tiebreaker. Unless somebody else votes something else. So we're gonna go to the shop / factory. Wow, we go on. We take a dip with her. I don't remember this. Glenn says, I usually choose the tsundere girl if there is one. Well, this girl we're with is, unfortunately, the tsundere girl. This is the one you would pick. Ifrit says, or not. Feb uses dictator powers as always. Ifrit, we only had 2 people vote. That was a tie, and I broke the tie with my vote. That's fair and square. There you go, Glenn. You got it. Although I will say, Alicia does get past her tsundere phase pretty quickly, which I like. That's one thing I'll give to her character. Fen says he's really amazed he got Sharon to Link 4 on his stream. So just letting you guys know, one of my fellow buddies and streamers, Fenreld, he is also streaming his playthrough of Trails of Cold Steel 2 on his channel, and usually he streams during the day. So I'm the night streamer, he's the day streamer. He usually streams around 1 o'clock Eastern time, PM. Not AM like right now, PM. See, Ifrit says, yeah, but I gave you an option. Face cam, a coin flip again. Oh, no. You see, for Zin, I voted. And with my vote and Lady's vote, we still ended up with a tie. And that's why I did a coin flip. Because I did not vote, I was able to break the tie with my vote. So that's why we didn't need a coin flip that time. Fen says, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 1 p.m. Eastern Time. Right now we're in Eastern Daylight Time, so it's technically not EST. So I'll just say Eastern Time. Let's see. Standard Time starts in November. Glenn says, well, part of the fun of the tsundere girl for me is when you melt her heart and she admits her feelings. Hey Glenn, I totally agree with you there. So I stream on Sunday, Wednesday, Friday instead of Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and usually I start at 8:30 or 9:30. Start at 9:30 on Wednesdays and Fridays, 8:30 on Sundays. Ifrit says, "Oh, now we got a lady beside us as we soak our feet in the springs." Yay! There you go, Ifrit. Oh, is this that event where we actually see the connection between these two? Or is that later? Fan says, I'm hoping to fix my stream schedule. The intermission chapter kind of put a kink in my usual 1 act per stream. It's the start of that. Alright. Oh, I think this is the one. Fan says you kind of have to see this to make sense of the second one after you get Laura, Emma, Eustace, and Sarah back. Yeah, this is it. Okay, this is one of, okay, this event right here is one of the, well, I think it is. Let me make sure first. Yeah, this is the one. Okay, so this is one of the few rare moments where I'm like, okay, this is pretty damn cute between Rean and Elisa. Glenn says, alright, it's past my bedtime and I don't want to spoil too much of this for myself. I'm going to head out, but I'm also hosting... Hey, I really appreciate that, Glenn. Thank you very much, man. Look forward to playing some Classic with you. Have a good stream, Fib. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Looking forward to playing Classic with you too, Glenn. Take care of yourself, man. Have a good week. Fen says, this is a two-parter. It's part 1 of 2 parts. Okay. Oh, man. Okay. Yeah, this is pretty cool. Okay, last, but definitely not least. Ben says the ever so playful maid that everyone loves and wishes they had. I never gave it much thought before, but seeing an Ouroboros enforcer standing in my house is kind of weird. Is something the matter, Master Rean? I just love how she calls him Master Rean. Fen, as always, thanks for the host, man. I appreciate it. Just so you know, you are on my auto-host list, so whenever you go live, my channel is going to auto-host you. Let's see, Ifrit says... No, Bernie says, just in time. Welcome back, man. Ifrit says, Elisa's the best girl to pick for one main reason. You get Sharon as a side benefit. That's a good point, actually, Ifrit. That's a good point. Actually, that's very valid, you know? That's very valid. That's actually to me, that's not a side benefit. That's like one of the major benefits, if not the major benefit. Sharon, indeed. Bernie, you're just in time. Fen. Exactly, Bernie. Exactly, Bernie. She ain't no side benefit. She's a major incentive. Absolutely. Look at the way she's talking. I mean, damn. Oh, we're gonna fight? Is this gonna be a combat one? Please, let's do it. Come on, let's go. I love it when we have battles and bonding events. Let's go, Rain. Let's do it. A bonding event fight. I love fights and bonding events, y'all. I'm a big fan of it. It's like the best. Or is it gonna skip it? Oh, man. Okay. Fine. Ben, you're right. Why do you do so much to help us? When you're very good question, Reen. Very valid question. Oh. Heck, maybe Sharon's worth picking Elisa after all. Alright. Go to... Shara, at least it's a set package. Okay, so we got Luke near the station. The monkeys. Fen, I think you're right. But she's unaware, right? Bernie says, it's just a question, and who's the main squeeze and who's the... Oh my gosh. Sharon's the main squeeze and Reen's the affair part.
Oh, you went up a rank. Here's a little something from the guild. Keep it up. You should be proud of yourself.
Y'all, if Toval is with Ein, he's a lucky man. If that special someone from that bonding event turns out to be Ein Selnate, Toval's a lucky man. You guys are funny. A very serious conversation y'all are having. Bernie, it's Ein. Is that confirmed? Is that for real? Because just based off the bonding event, it sounds like it. It sounds like Ein. They said Carnelia? I totally missed when they said that. I was probably looking at chat. If that's the case, then it's totally Ein. Holy crap. That's insane. That Toval, man, that Toval, he's so smug. I had not read the Carnelia books, but I have seen online that Carnelia is Ein. Sarah referenced the book in Cold Steel 2. Okay. Oh, interesting. Okay, Ifrit. Does Toval have a different name in the book? There's a lot of references in his character from the book. Okay. Oh, speaking of books, I have a theory of who Agnes is from the Owl books. And Mitch. Okay. I don't need Elliot yet, so we can do this. Hey Bernie, if the real waifu, the true waifu, was an option, she would definitely be in instead of her. It's the fact that they made Laura one of the last ones you can get. That she's not in my party. That's right. Our next destination is Legram. That's right, Sir Tobal. Fan says, "Oh, Feb, speaking of Laura, do you know that if you catch my streams that I am leveling everyone evenly? That means Laura won't always be in my party." Thanks for making me aware of that. For me, Laura is pretty much always going to be in the party. She might not be in the active party every single time, but she will be in the party if able. Ifrit says, well, his only other options were cardboard and sausage, so he chose one cardboard along with Elisa to avoid the sausage. Fan says, and you know why I'm doing it evenly. Why is that, Fan? Just curious. 2 waveforms detected in liquid. Elliot's like, 2? But there was 3. Ah, I see, Fen. Yes, okay. That's true. You're playing on a harder difficulty, so it really does matter that you have all your characters leveled up. I'm just kind of plowing through. Oh, you're on normal. I thought you were playing on hard difficulty. Okay, my bad. So I thought you were playing hard. But I do like to try to keep levels even. Of course, Rima will be a higher level in the end, but can't really help that. Yeah, no kidding. If he says, I'm going to be on Nightmare when I start my New Game Plus run. That doesn't sound fun now that I think of it. I'm going to have to level everyone up. Yep, that's the reason why I'm doing that. See, I'm more of a story connoisseur. Like, I could care... I don't mind if something is close to trivial. I'm just all about that story. All those cutscenes. We should have gone to Legram first. E3 says, Febs Gaius Emilium, level 108. So screwed in late game if it wasn't for the fact he's on easy. Yeah, I'll admit, I kind of neglected them. We gotta go save our girl. Go see our girl, rather. I'm pretty sure we don't need to save her from anything. She just kicks that much ass. I love Legram. Bernie, I think you're speaking for Lady when you say that too. Ben says, and I'll be using Shining Palm baits to level everyone in the epilogue. Perfect. There you go, man. Damn, it is foggy as shit. Oh, okay. There's more that happens here that I remember that it's coming to mind now. I actually really like the scenes that happen in Legram in this part of the Act 1. Y'all, this is some good stuff. Some really good story comes, and I think it gives Laura makes Laura seem a lot more human, and it develops her a good bit. I really like this part of the story, you guys. I'm pretty sure we'll continue exactly where we are right now on Friday. Oh yeah, so he didn't know that Celine actually followed them to Legram. Cliffhanger ending, maybe? Looks better without glasses. I agree too. So, guys, those of you guys who are still sticking around, y'all, I really appreciate it. Appreciate you guys sticking around for the stream tonight. I'll be in the after party on the Discord for probably like 10 minutes. I gotta hit this act up really quickly, so I won't be around for very long. Let's see. For those of you who are new to the channel, thank you very much for watching. I am practically a Trails connoisseur obsessor. It's my obsession. However, I do play other JRPGs as well, by Falcom and by other developers. So if you've experienced all the Trails games up through Trails of Cold Steel 2, and you'd like to see Cold Steel 3 and 4 with English subtitles, those are available on my YouTube channel, fully subtitled. All the way through. I mean, there are a couple of parts where I deviate from the spreadsheet, but the vast majority of Cold Steel 3 is fully subtitled. Cold Steel 4 is pretty much fully subtitled as well, and I think I did a better job in Cold Steel 4. about making sure not to cut off any Japanese VAs. I was getting used to streaming that stuff, guys, so bear with me on that. I also have a playlist on my YouTube channel that has all of the Trails of Cold Steel 4 bonding events with English subtitles as well, if you're interested in just the bonding events. However, I will say, y'all, even the bonding events are pretty freaking spoilery. I mean, really spoilery. So, unless you're okay with spoilers, or you've already experienced Trails of Cold Steel 3, then I would recommend waiting on that until you finish CS3. Let's see. I recommend y'all check out Lady Virgilia's channel. I collaborate with her. She's my my only collaborator currently. We work together with each other on each other's content. So she joins me weekly on my streams. Me and her chat with our voices on Sunday night streams now. Recently that changed from Fridays. And I help her with narrations on her Trails story summary videos. Last night I was up late. I finished my narration of her next video that's going to be coming out later this week. The Zero no Kiseki story summary part 4 out of 4 is the finale, y'all. Look forward to it. I voiced my favorite Crossbell character's big part in that video, y'all. I'm so excited. So excited about seeing how the video turns out and hearing my narration parts being put into the video. So look forward to that, guys. So let's see. Next week, starting on Monday, I will be streaming pretty much right from when the servers go live, Vanilla WoW, and I'll be streaming as much as I can. There might be some times where I just level on my own without streaming, and maybe just chat with you guys on the Discord, or I will be streaming it and usually have some music on the background while we play, because as y'all know, there's when you level up in Vanilla WoW, there's some grinding necessary, and of course that's not, very entertaining stuff. Far from it. So I'll be doing that pretty much a lot on off nights for the next few weeks while I try and get to level 60, level cap. Let's see. Chat. So let me look at the chat here real quick. I need to get that accessory, to be honest. I agree, Bernie. So, Ifrit says, what? Not getting Laura before ending? Apparently Feb's best girl is not attempting enough, huh? Well, I would if my alarm for work wasn't going off in 2.5... Man, shit. My alarm for work's going off in 2.5 hours, y'all. That's how badly I need to go get some sleep. Fan gives me the that emote. Taria, good night, Taria. Thank you very much. I really appreciate you tuning in. Thanks for watching. You have a good one, alright? Bernie says, Feb's a low-key Lisa fan. I am not allowed to admit that. Ifrit says, well, Lisa is tied with Emma for CS's best girl, in his opinion. Ifrit says, from Monday to God knows when the channel will probably become a WoW channel for a while. Ifrit, there'll be a lot of WoW on it, for sure. But no matter what, the Trails series comes first on my channel. So when Cold Steel 3 hits, y'all, it's gonna be all Cold Steel 3, all the time. Cold Steel 3 all the time. Awesome. All right, Tara, take care of yourself. So we're gonna pick this up, guys. I'm pretty sure we're gonna pick this up where we left off just here, starting on Friday night stream. Friday night stream will be starting at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Let's just say that the Sharon benefit has quite an impact on that, Bernie. Ifrit says, well, I'm going to head to bed now, too. I want to try and get up early and start out early and get as much done as I can. Can't blame me for that, man. Owl is an amazing game, y'all. Amazing game. Okay, guys. Well, I'm going to be an after-party channel probably for like 5-10 minutes. If nobody shows up, I'm going to hit the site myself. And then I will see you guys on Friday. So until then, y'all, I hope you guys have a wonderful Thursday and Friday with whichever it is you guys do, whether it be work, school, or you're at home. Until then, y'all, take care. Have a good night.